This is Tank's Vlog, October 2nd, 2020, wrapping up the day in sports, and oh, that incredible team in the white and the green. They go uppity up, up, they go downy down, down, up, down, boom, riding around, loop de loop, and then crashing in the ground, up, down, falling around. And New York paper airplanes are a bunch of clowns. Yes, the New York paper airplanes. I mean, when it's bad enough that they just lose. That they're a terrible team. That they're an embarrassing team. But today, this loss to the Broncos with a undrafted third string quarterback. I don't care who his uncle is. I mean, 6 personal foul calls. 6 personal foul call penalties. The Jets are undisciplined, and of course, you got Greg Bounty Williams on the defensive corner, so it is 6. But we're talking late in the game. They're just hitting the quarterback. There's just no rhyme or reason for what the Jets are doing. Sam Darnold's on the run. There's just no rhyme or reason. I mean, a smart organization would fire Adam Gase today, but the Jets are going to give him a 5-year contract extension probably. Turning our attention to baseball, we had more of the wild card series today. 5 games, well, actually 4 games because the Cubs and Marlins were rained out. And we had our first Game 3 elimination game. White Sox got off to a good start. They had a 3-0 lead, and then their manager, Rich Renteria, just completely, overmanaged. I mean, they lost that pitcher, Crochet, and they just completely tied themselves into a knot, and the Athletics end up winning the game 6-4. So the A's will be playing the Astros in a grudge match in the division series, with the games at Dodger Stadium. Oddly enough, so the Astros are going to go back to Dodger Stadium, the scene of the crime. Talking about the teams that did not belong in the playoffs. The Mets didn't get in. And we have the Reds, who didn't get a fucking run. Shut out again, 5-0. Well, the game wasn't that bad of a score. Braves scored 4 runs in the 8th to put that game out of reach. But they left a ton of runners on base. Ian Anderson just unhittable. Speaking of unhittable, Clayton Kershaw looked like regular season Clayton Kershaw, but then again, the Brewers were never above 500 at one point in the season. And this is why why the Mets need to fire Rojas. Because these two teams are not better than the Mets. Yet they were in the playoffs. And in the best game of the day, Cardinals jump out to a 6-2 lead, and the Padres, who lost game 1, needing to win, roared back to win 11-9. Fernando Tatis, 2 home runs. Will Myers, 2 home runs. Tatis' home run with that 3-run homer was the big blow. I mean, down 6-2 and he hits a 3-run homer. That turned the whole game around. Padres beat the Cardinals 11-9. There's an elimination game today between those two teams. Cubs, of course, need to win to keep their playoff hopes alive. And then we'll find out who's playing who. Dodgers will be awaiting the winner of the Padres and Cardinals, and the Braves are going to be winning the and the Braves will be waiting the winner of the Cubs and Marlins. And we'll be waiting for new episodes tomorrow.